Yes, everybody, Russ and the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well this lovely day. And what a lovely day it is in Hornchurch. The sun is shining. It's a it's a balmy 19 degrees. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. A bit close this morning, wasn't it? A bit close because it was like it rained and it was a bit warm and yeah, it seemed a bit silly putting Flo in a thick coat today. But yeah, unseasonably balmy today. Anyway, I hope everyone is safe and well. It's lovely, lovely Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed Anton's daily yesterday about don't. How can we not? It's about David Moyes and Anton just admitting that he got it wrong. He may have got it wrong sometimes with David Moyes, which was good to see. We've got a chat. Good afternoon, James. Hope you're well. Hump day for me. Nice one. 4-day week for James. Fair play. Clive, good afternoon to you, sir. Ludders, good afternoon. Gaza, hope you're well. CC, really disappointed couldn't get a ticket for the away game. Already booked hotels and flights. Well, I don't know what the situation is with tickets, but I know obviously for the Zagreb game there was an initial lot, and then they sold some more. So I don't know if that's going to happen again. I can't promise that either way, but just keep an eye out for it, mate. You never know. You never know. It's a shame, yeah. Hopefully you book your hotel on booking.com or something so you don't have to lay out too much for that. It's it's not great. Or maybe go over them and see what happens. I'm not advocating either way, mate. But Adam, greetings. Hope you're well, my friend. Rich, good afternoon to you, sir. Oz, good afternoon. God, there's loads of people in there. Afternoon, chaps. Sorry for the absence yesterday. Caught up on the lesson note. Minge chocolate. Always need a supply of readily available minge. Anytime you're hungry, anytime you're peckish, always keep it to hand. Always keep your minge to hand. That's what she said. Good afternoon, Luke. Hope you're well. Rob, hope you're well. After all massive hammers. How massive? Gaza, I'm very well. Hope you're well too. 3-day for James, but working. Oh, of course, you're working Comic Con next week, aren't you? So there it is. And Neil, good afternoon to you too, my friends. Oh God, loads of people. Anyway. Thursday, and we're on the road to Europa, aren't we? We're on the road to Genk at home tomorrow. Anton will be doing the preview. He's trying to. I think he's secured a Genk fan. If not, he's still trying to secure one. But hopefully there'll be a opposition fan, which is really useful because when we had when we played Rapid Vienna and we had the Rapid Vienna fan, he just gave us so much more insight than we know about Spurs and Everton and Man City, but obviously the European teams we don't know nothing about. So we try and get them. Obviously they know about them, so we get them involved. So hopefully we'll get a Genk fan on tomorrow talking about the team. Yeah, I mean, I think it's exciting, isn't it? I'm excited now. Obviously, we had the first game, the Rapid Vienna game, which was a great game. In terms of just a spectacle, really. Just walking around, seeing like all the Europa League chandlery, all the signage and stuff, and you think, yeah, we are massive, as Lee would always say, we are massive. But yeah. So we're rapidly on the way to that. So it's Belgian Waffle today. Belgian Waffle, talking about everything to do with what's going on in the world at the moment. Who else we got? Some more early kickoff. No, I don't think it's an early kickoff. This is always 12:30. This is always 12:30 in WA Police. But no, I don't think it's an early kickoff tomorrow on Thursday. Normal time, I believe. Sharky, how's your luck? It's all right. It ain't bad. Ain't too bad at the moment, my friend. Ain't too bad, to be honest. Gary J, indeed, is what it is. Hi, Russ. Really excited about the up and coming Genk match on Thursday. I am Genk. I think you've had a bit of a what's it called? Spell check. Autocorrect there. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. Why not? This is what we want as fans, isn't it? As fans, we want to be in Europe. We do. And so, it's a bit of an arse, Thursday, Sundays. But as Moy said, and Anton mentioned it before, that you've got, all the Moyes is like he wants to move from Thursday to Sunday to a Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, i.e. the Champions League. And that's what I like. There's like, there is a desire to then progress to the next stage, and I think under Moyes you can do it. I think we really can do it, and I just think, I think 2 more wins in the group stages and we win our group, and then we miss out obviously under the round of 32. We go straight into the round of 16, so we miss a round, and then hopefully the whole sort of fixture list goes a little bit easier, just sort of mid-December on the run up to Christmas. So we've got some massive games coming up. Massive. These next 3 games, I think, obviously I know it's a bit early in the season, but they are season defining. I think, if we win in the Europa League on Tuesday against Genk on Thursday, then on Tuesday, then we're well on the way. We're well on the way to qualifying for the knockout stages, and then beating Spurs on Sunday, that keeps us in the hunt there for Europe next year, and also Carabao Cup. Who knows? But it's exciting times, isn't it? I love it. I think it's a great time to be a West Ham fan at the moment. We've got a team we're happy with. We're still competing on 4 fronts at the moment. 4 fronts, Europa, yeah. Yeah, we haven't started the FA Cup yet, but we'll be competing in that at the moment. So, yeah, we're still on 4. The quadruple is still on. Hashtag the quadruple is still on. The potential for this season is massive. I totally agree, NWO. I totally agree. It's just... I mean, yes, last year was weird, but this year is weirder because you've got Europe as well, isn't it? And so hopefully the issue I have, but then obviously Spurs are in the same boat. Is obviously they'll be playing Thursday as well, but they're playing the Mickey Mouse tournament. So I'll be surprised if many of their first teamers play in that game potentially. So they may be more fresher for us than Sunday. There's gonna need to be some changes, obviously, for the Thursday game, and it'd be interesting to see what we go with. But then again, these boys are fit. They're professional football players, and goalkeepers can easily play Thursday, Sunday. We've seen that this season already, and obviously with Kral injured, or not injured with COVID, that obviously puts him out for the next couple of games. So it needs people to Mark. I think Mark hopefully will recover to be playing on Thursday. Maybe I don't know. Then is it Souček and Rice, and then will they be doing double duty? It means they don't train, obviously. They do less intense training on the Friday, Saturday in terms of recovery. But it's a lovely problem to have, isn't it? It's a lovely problem to have, to be honest. Everyone's talking to each other. I never realised Genk and Ghent are 2 different teams that actually play each other this weekend. They do. And I think Ghent is pronounced. Is that the one with a G? Is that Ghent, or is that a totally different person? I don't know. Mo, hope for you. You are well, my friend. Do you play Europa League? We do. We certainly do, my friend. We play. It's got a name. I think it's called the Anticipation. And yeah, so for the European League games, we don't actually play. We don't actually play WESTHAM. We don't actually play bubbles. You have to play. We play bubbles a bit earlier on, so the team actually come out to this specific song. It's like a Euro. It's a bit like the Champions League song, but a bit different. But yeah. So yes, it's very good. Gus, another great win. See, you'll call me Gus now, Nick. Paul. Gus is is Daya's pet name for me. I'm Russ, not Gus, but I let Daya call me that because just Daya. Yep, another one. Looking forward to it. Russ, can you play Champions League music? No, I can't because we're not in the Champions League, Mo. Shame it isn't Ghent, Skips. That is a belt of a city of whatever Belgian beer. It's what it is, my friend. I think we can beat Spurs. Russ, also remind anyone going on Sunday, no district line between Upminster and Tower Hill. Thank you, Mo. This weekend's going to be at Spurs as a must win. We need to be fit for duty for that. Yeah, so I don't think he's been playing on Thursday at all. And obviously Anton will go through that. I think it'll be Bowen, but maybe, probably. Who's he? People forget how good Kufal is already. Say can't drop Johnson. I say let Kufal play for. Yep. Agreed. I totally agree. I think Johnson deserves another run out. Give Soufal the rest until Sunday, because he'll need it. Because Spurs look good, especially that left side. The way Son drifts out onto the left sometimes. You want your best defenders there to make sure you nullify that. So that's what I would do. Looking forward to seeing the against strike on Thursday. As long as he doesn't score against us, he's a unit. Oh, Big Paul is a unit. 6'7". just Antonio, bulk, but 6'7". Would love him at the club. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd scare a lot of people, particularly on corners and stuff like that. Particularly. In 1970, I queued for 3 hours with 3 mates for a ticket to the final against Anderlecht, only for the gates to be shut in front of me. 2 mates got in, 2 of us didn't. Oh, sad times, my friend. What we got here? I think I'm allergic to Belgian beer. I have 8 or so of the strong ones and fall over. Unbelievable. Almost every time. Can't explain it. Who knows, man? Who knows? Do you think that Souček will be okay to play on Thursday with his injuries, or do you think he may be rested? I've got a feeling he may be rested. I have a feeling. But who knows? You don't know, boys. That's what I love about West Ham now. You can't second guess what we do. You cannot second guess us. How is the fantasy performing, Russ? Not very well for me. In all honesty, not very well for me at all. I think who's top of the league? Fantasy. We did that yesterday. Actually, we had a bit of a update. European Tour. Alexander Zaremba is top. Stephen Fairley. Then you've got Billy Matthews has gone up now to 3rd. Scott's gone to 4th. And I'm about 20 or 27, something ridiculous like that. Could have Lanzini playing Thursday, possibly. Confusion of the accent. Well, there's 2, isn't it? It's Genk and Ghent. So we're playing. He says when he quickly does a quick Genk, not Ghent, Genk. Lanzini deserves more game time. He certainly does. Souček is injured for a little while, according to. Well, he's been out for a couple of weeks already, so we'll see. Need to rest Souček, and Antonio on Thursday. Need to play Johnson, Lanzini, and Kroll. Can't play. Noble. Agreed. Russ, my head touches the new London Overground roof, so I have to bend when I move. Well, there we go. Well, good luck to him. Russ MacArthur should have been sent off yesterday. Where am I, Russ? I don't know where you are. Mo, but hopefully you're well, my friend. Hopefully you're well. Just a few bits. I want to put you in touch with a few things. We good friends of the channel, Mandeville Promotions. They're running a celebration, 1980 40th anniversary celebration night at the Broadway Theatre in Barking. So Trev will be there, Alan Devonshire, David Cross, Phil Parks and Jeff Pike, hosted by Mr. Tony Gale. There's a few tickets still available, so check out the website because they're going to go very, 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 very soon. So check them out, guys. Check them out because it's great guys. Do some great events. The event I went to the other day with Julian Dix and whatnot. So if you are in the Barking area and you fancy a night out on Friday, myself and Mr. Steliaku will both be there, hopefully. So if anything, come and say hello to us anyway. So check that out. Tonight we have got another quiz night, another Tuesday night quiz game, which is just quiz night, but I'm just using Squid Game to make it a bit more popular. So we've got a quiz night tonight, so make sure 9 p.m. UK time. It's interactive, so you can come on and you can answer the questions, 20 questions, and we have a bit of a giggle. So that's on tonight, so make sure you check that out. Right, what else we got here? What's the Morris dancing music back? It's not Morris dancing, it is just a bit of hi-fi music. That's what the kids call it. NWO, a bit of hi-fi music. What are the rules about players isolating if they're double jabs? It 2 weeks? I have no idea, lads. I have no idea at all, to be honest. But yeah, no idea. But hopefully we'd it seems precautions are being taken. Obviously, Kroll came back with, and clearly, obviously, Souček must have been not coming down with anything. So obviously, he went international duty with them as well. So there we go. My Hammers 11 is this current team. Haha. My Hammers 11 is this current team. Haha. Oh, there. So your okay, gotcha. So your Hammers 11 is that team. Fair play. What time is that on? I can walk from my parents' house. It'll be on night. Are you talking about the evening? I believe it starts. I don't know what time it starts, Mo. I think it's around. They usually start about 7:30 ish. I think. But yeah. So the tickets are available from Mandeville Promotions. So check out them. Defo, not Led Zepp. Well, like if we played Led Zepp, then I'm going to be. Hang on, Mrs. Budden's calling me. What does she want? Mrs. Budden's calling me. Oh no, she's not. She's calling me. I don't know what she's doing. Does she what she's doing? It's all gone to pot today. My phone keeps going on, going off. It's having a nightmare today. Absolute nightmare. But yeah, definitely not Led. Well, I can't play Led Zepp because otherwise, if I did, then we would be unfortunately. We've got some dinner ready. That's nice. Then I've got. Then we'd be demonetised straight away. So therefore, we can't be that bad. As Mina was on the Everton bench, bit away from the rest of the squad ladders. Budden line buzz it is, mate. It's always Luke. Always buzzing. There's always something going on. Always something going on. Now, quickly, while I've got you. Obviously, we don't have a lunchtime show tomorrow. We'll have one on Thursday, and what I do is on a Tuesday, I give you the homework, and you have got a day and a half or so to plan it and to fill it in, and then we collect all your homeworking on Thursday. So we've done like a West Ham Bond 11, we've done a West Ham Bond 11. We did the West Ham sitcom 11 last week. And in honour of Scott, he's finally got his sofa, we're going to do a West Ham furniture 11. West Ham, I don't know why that's not going to be doing that. Let me take off scroll. There we go. That's better. A West Ham furniture 11. So deck, chair, rice, that type of thing. Duvan Di Michele. You're welcome. So you've got a couple of days to we'll obviously hand the homework in on Thursday. So there we go. So we'll do a West Ham furniture 11. That's your homework for the week, for the next couple of days. When's Stel back? Don't know, actually. Sooner, hopefully. I think he's back in the country soon. If not, he's back in the country now. He's been in Cyprus, love. Good luck to him. CC, Thursday, Areola, Johnson, Dawson, Diop, Masuaku, Rice, Noble, Lanzini, Benrahma. Possibly, man. Possibly. Don't you think Vlasic will start on Thursday? He could do. I mean, Gazzy, you can't second guess Moyes, isn't it? We were second guessing him over the week. Whether he's going to drop, Bono for Diop, whether he's going to drop Fabianski for Areola, all these types of things, and he didn't do any of them. So, look, who knows, man? Who knows? But in Moyes we trust, isn't it? In Moyes we trust. So that's all we can do. Mo's going on Thursday. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I believe you're right, Luke. I think Noble did get a knock. I don't know if he's back for Thursday, but that was a reason why he was on the bench on Sunday. He wasn't on the bench on Sunday for that exact reason. And it's great because it means Alessi got I think it was Ashby as well. Something like that were on the bench. And obviously the West Ham under-23s beat Spurs 4-3 yesterday, which is always nice to see. Even if it's under-23s or whatever, it's always nice to see us beat Tottenham, so that's good. Moyes doesn't drop, he rotates. Very good. You say tomato, I say tomato. Jubilee line train was shocking when I went from that Brentford game. What can you do, Mo? What can you do? Little you can do. Russ, what do you think of Liverpool versus Athletic? Is that tonight? Athletic Madrid? I don't know, mate. I don't. To be honest, honestly, I don't really care about other football. It's really bad, but I don't really watch anything else really. He normally brings on Vlasic, but we didn't see that on Sunday. Brought Yarma instead. Yeah, but I think it was like a few minutes to go, wasn't it? So I think the Yarma was literally to come on and just be a big lad up front. Kinda. Moyes could even play some of the youth players Thursday. He might do. They haven't got a game. They played yesterday, so they've still got to recover. I'd be surprised if he does, Clive, to be honest. I'd be surprised. Maybe on the bench, because obviously we have 5 subs as well, don't we? Which is I completely forgot last time. So I remember he made 3. I think Moyes made 3 subs at the same time as the Rapid Vienna manager made 3 subs, and I was like, well, that's a risk. They're both making a risk there. No, Russ, because there's 5 subs. You could have that game. So typical Russy B. Didn't understand the rules, but yeah, and it was great that, as I said, that Spurs. I think did we get a last minute winner for the Tottenham game? I think it was a last minute winner. Oh, hang on. Let me just pause that. Yeah, I think it was a last minute winner we got. Climbed to second in the Premier League 2 division table with an enthralling 4-3 victory over local rivals Spurs. Pulsating contest saw Okaflex's 49th minute penalty ultimately make the difference after strikes from Pierre scored down Chester's. And there was an own goal as well to make it 4-3. Make it 3-3 at the break. It was 3 at the break. Bloody hell. Fair play. I am the same Russ. Other Premier team maybe, but other Europe, yeah. I just never really got into it, Never. I mean, some people are really into the sort of Europa League and stuff. Me, never. Not really. Hope Athletics smashed the Reds. I'm an Everton fan. Paul, the Everton fan, is still here. Good to see you, my friend. Wonder if the Genk fans will have a water dispenser with them. Who knows? Staying home today. Sore throat. What do you think? Best to get rid of it. Lots of honey and water. Lots of honey and lemon, rather. Honey and lemon. That's the trick. Or Horlicks, as Sharky said. Feel free to. Yeah, Horlicks is good. Ice cream. Ice cream's good as well. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, Hall's Soothers. They were always my sweet of choice for those types of things. But yeah, it's all good in the hood. Sleep and warm water, the standard. Is lemonade good? I wouldn't think so with the bubbles, unless it's flat lemonade and warm. But you need to keep that sore throat sort of warm and moist. That's the way to get it. So I've got a dry throat now because I'm talking about your sore throat. A nice milky minge bar. Yeah, very true. Very true. Very true. I don't think it's particularly very good for the throat, but each their own. Don't talk so much, Sib. Very good, Clive. Also, as I said, a few people just joined us recently today. We've got there's the Maldeville promotions evening, which is in 2 weeks' time. 3 weeks' time, something like that. The 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. And then tonight we've got another quiz night. Tuesday night quiz night with which you come on. It's interactive. We do it on the Kahoot thing. So it's about 20 questions, bit of a laugh, bit of new stuff, old stuff, Europeans, Europa League stuff, all that type of thing in the questions. So quiz game will be on tonight. So make sure you check that out. Very pleased with that thumbnail I created. Sugars are no, it dehydrates. There we go. Good to know. Vitamin C cures everything. Very true. Just look at scurvy. Lemsip, yeah. Warm Lemsip is always good, Mo. He's always good. Clive, big punch, big fist pump from Clive. He knows what to do. He knows. As I said, we've got tonight. We'll have the quiz. Tomorrow won't have a lunchtime show. We'll have a My Hammers 11 rewind, where we'll be putting up, I think it's Guy Demel's My Hammers 11. So make sure you check that out. It'll be up at 12:30 tomorrow, I think. Yeah, 12:30 tomorrow. I think Anton's also going to do a daily tomorrow. So you'll have your sort of your afternoon live fix, which is all good. And then Anton will be back for the evening to do a preview for the Genk game with a K. Genk game. So that'll be good on tomorrow. Thursday we'll be back for the lunchtime shows, where we'll be correcting your homework for West Ham Furniture 11 in honour of Scott's new sofa that was delivered finally after about 10 months, it seems. And then on Thursday, obviously, you've got the watch along, which Anton will be doing with the build-up show and things like that. I may pop on for the highlights show on the end. Depends what time I get out the stadium. But then obviously we have Friday, and we'll have that stuff. And then Saturday, the preview for the Spurs game. And there's a lot going on, isn't there? And then, as I said, then we can take a small breath, just a little breath, and then we start again for bloody what's name? The bloody Man City in the Cup on the Wednesday. Oh, loads of games. Loads of games. What we got is my card can go to Reading and Gap. Very good. Good to know, man. Try half a lemon and orange with fresh ginger in a cup with water and put in a microwave for a few minutes, then mash with a fork. WHU58 sounds like he knows the score. That obviously is the remedy of choice for WHU58. Like to see it. We like to see it. Personally, I mean, they always say gargle salt water, isn't it? Something like that. Scott's sofa's arrived. Cracking news for the channel. Big news for the big show. Indeed, it is big news, Luke. I mean, you remember you were there when he was agonising over purchasing the sofa, and it's finally arrived. So Good luck to him. Looks great. Looks great. Go back and check it out. Yes, they showed. He sent me a picture, so we put it up, and then we dissected the background. In terms of his fridge. He's got a fridge. The fridge is literally arms away from the second sofa. That's a great placement for the fridge. You can tell he lives on his own. Mrs. Budden wouldn't approve of that. But it's all good. Big news. Big news. It is big news. Because any news is big news. Because we're a community, aren't we? We're a group. There's a big chunk of us who come here every day. So we sort of have learned a little bit. I mean, look at Scott and Simon. I mean, they've then. They go to golf and go TGIs together and stuff like that. How exciting. Good luck in Europe. We're going to Europe for duty free. There we go. Good old Paul. Where's that Palace fan and Pete and Paul? Pete and Paul's gone missing. I don't know. The Palace fan only turns up. Used to turn up very sporadically, wasn't it? But because we're doing all right, he hasn't turned up recently. I'm sure he would do. We dissected it. Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Very, very, very like Sherlock Holmes. Mind Palace. Looking at the background, looking in the back. Okay, and you can see where his sofa used to be. There's a big dent on the thing, and his West Ham thing. And he said he took the picture at 10:30. And he sent it to me at 1:00. So, what happened in those 2.5 hours? There was a lot of answers. There was a lot of questions which weren't answered, Luke, to be honest. And to be honest, Scott was very cagey with giving too much information away. So, yeah, not great indeed. As I said, if anyone's at a loose end tonight, we do have our quiz night on tonight, 9 p.m. We don't have it every Tuesday, but when there's, I thought it'd be good to have a break. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I've got a terrible cough. It's catching, Mo. Thanks. I thought it'd be good to have a break from just chatting. That makes sense. So I thought we'll do the quiz. We'll have a quiz night tonight. So if you're around 9 p.m. tonight, feel free to join us. If you can download the Kahoot app, sometimes it's better. But it's sometimes a bit quicker, a bit more reliable, but it's up to you. 20 questions. There'll be some old questions, some new questions, some puzzle questions, some guess who's, all these types of things. So it's not just, 4 answers. Who's this person? But there's a lot of interaction there, and we always have a giggle. And quiz game, that'll be on tonight, about 9 p.m. as I said. Elementary, my dear Russell, indeed. Yeah, 2 L's. Thank you very, very much. West Ham MW. It's all West Ham trivia. So, make sure you check it out. It's good fun. We tend to get a good bunch on there. So if you're free, great. If not, no worries at all. But it's just something to give you something different. There's not very good stuff on the telly on a Tuesday night, more than anything as well for myself. Mo and his computer viruses. I'm getting it now. Heard Tony Cotty saying he joined Everton right club at the wrong time. We interviewed TC a long time ago and was talking to him about it, and maybe it was the wrong time for him. And what was interesting about him was he came back. His first game back, he was booed, and that sort of really went, okay. Maybe I don't see coming back to West Ham ever again. Then Bobby Moore passed away, and he was invited to be in the Premier League sort of 11 when they had the memorial match, and he was clapped very loudly by the West Ham lot, and then he was like, I could come back here. And then the possibility was available to him when he came back. Would like to masturbate about the Ghent score, I think, too. We'll do Oz. I don't like stealing Anton's thunder, so we'll do that all tomorrow in the preview show, man. I think we'll win, but I think we'll win every game now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just confident every game. No one will touch my correct score. Yeah, I think. Didn't you do was it like 16 in a row or something ridiculous like that? West Ham trivia. Well, me learning all those great Greek gods and grand national winners was pointless then. Indeed, Luke. You need to go back and learn about all your West Ham history, innit? That's the idea, because I think Ludder says it quite a bit. She always she doesn't tend to go onto on the quizzes live, but she'd always message afterwards and say, "Oh, I've learned a few facts and figures." And that's what it is. It's stuff that I've been learning as well. I've gone through and I wonder what that was, and so you learn a bit more all the time. And we should know about history. We got a great history, and I think sometimes we don't spend enough time looking at it. Particularly now, there's so many bloody games in. You can't sort of you've got the next game in mind. You can't really necessarily, think back to the 19, like everything now with the 1964, 65, Cup Winners' Cup success, and obviously the statue, and that's really interesting to go back and look at, because that particularly now we're in Europe, and obviously this is the first time we've been in the Europa League group stages, and it's exciting times now. So there it is. Farm of the brain, indeed. 18 correct answers in a row. That's amazing. Dawson, did West Ham sign him, or is he still on loan? No, we signed him permanently now. So obviously we signed him on loan last season, and then once he hit a certain number of games, we then signed him permanently. So I think we signed him permanently on the 1st of July, I think. But he's been he epitomizes this new look, new perception, new outlook on West Ham. I think came in, he's like, what's him? He's rubbish. The Watford fans were laughing, saying we've taken their worst player and all that type of stuff. But then, look at what's happened now. Until recently, obviously he's been sort of pushed out the side now, but that's how it should be, though. You should be getting younger, better players in, but he'll still play a massive role this season for us. Massive season. Just joined what I missed. Not much, Sam. A bit of a chat. Mo's got a sore throat. So we're trying to help him get his sore throat. We're also saying that if you're around on tonight, we've got quiz night tonight. Our Tuesday night quiz night is going to be on tonight. So feel free to join us from 9 p.m. We usually start the quiz about 9:15, but the earlier we can get in there, we can start. The earlier we can crack on. So that's on tonight. So make sure you check that out. And also for homework, we'll be doing a West Ham furniture 11. So you've got a day on Thursday. We don't have it. We don't have the show on a Wednesday. So on a Thursday we're back, and feel free to I'm thinking like people like deck chair rice or Duvan Di Michele. That type of thing. Feel free. So that'll be fun. I think Zuma's a decent defender. Everton wanted him instead of Mina. Yeah, I think you missed out a trick there, mate. Obviously, you had him. Did you have him on loan? When it was on loan, you had him. I think, wasn't it? And yeah, good defender. I just think he just needs, for me, Zuma now. It's his club. On loan. I think you always like back in your mind. Can I get myself back into the Chelsea team? He's our player now, so that's it, and he's a player that, him and Diop particularly, they could be our centre-back partnerships for the next 5 years. Do you know what I mean? And that's a really cool thing to have, that sort of longevity in terms of, consistency. And so, yeah. Indeed, we were having a look at Mina, weren't we, before we went to Everton? I think we got the better deal. I think we did James as well. I think we did. Zuma's come in and just fitted straight into the team, really, isn't he, to be honest? He's had half a dozen different centre-back partnerships, bless him, as well, and he still performs well. Shows what a good player he is when he can just adapt to who he's playing with. I still think him and Diop are going to be the two that are going to go through to the, taking, so obviously Oggie's coming to the end of his career somewhat, but I think him and Diop going forward will be a huge asset to us. And then if Arriola stays, then that's the French triangle. Which will be, again, could be the same three that we have for the next 5 years, which is, again, great for the consistency of West Ham and a platform to then build on, and then, build around the peripherals, like, with Declan Rice, with Souček, Cresswell won't be around forever. Soufal is 28, 29. But with Ben Johnson potentially, he could fit in there. You've got so many youngsters coming through with Alesse and Baptiste and people like that. I think it's all cool. Russ, I'm worried about the pool of Newcastle and the management structure that we could lose Nolan to them. I don't think we would lose Nolan to them, because I think Nolan, by what I know about him as well, he's loving West Ham. He's loving being part of West Ham and part of the community. He's done it before. He knows the club. And it just works, I think, for him. If he went to Newcastle, he'd be doing a similar role. I don't think they would give him. But then would they? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, no one is indispensable. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has a price. Unfortunately, nowadays. But I just think with Nolan, you have that extra sort of like pull because of his time at West Ham and the success he had at West Ham. I know he had success in Newcastle, but it really, I don't know. I just think we've got a. Yes, I mean, the only thing he'll be going to Newcastle is money, really, where I think he's very much like an old school footballer. So it is about developing and bringing in and rough diamonds and changing them into these amazing players and this amazing team spirit. You don't get that if you spend 190 million quid on players. You just don't, because you're getting player here from player there, and it's a bit like a Galacticos mishmash, in my opinion. I think Diop we passed over, and he might bring him Baptiste. Why not? Or Alese. I think Alese is a unit and a half. We need a real man mark at Everton like Keown was for Arsenal. Fair play. Fair play to you. I just don't think the current two are working for you. I don't think the current two are working for you, but look. But you got. I mean, it's not like you've got a shit manager, have you? You've got a manager who knows these things, and so hopefully he'd sort that out in the January transfer potentially. So who knows? Back to work, guys. Catch you all for the quiz night. Cheers, Clive. See you later. I don't think any big name would want Nolan. Most of them have their own team of staff. That's a good point, James. Though that is a good point. I mean, sort of Moyes took Nolan on, and Piercy and Paul Nevin and Alan Irvine at the time, now Billy McGinley. I wouldn't say they're household names in a coaching perspective. As you said, Mourinho brings his all staff in. Joachim Low would bring in his staff. Gus Hiddink would bring in his staff. Rafa would bring in his staff. So I don't think they would say, right, do you know what we need? Nolan. It's not front of mind. No disrespect to Nolan at all. But I agree with you, James. Good shout. So Adam, I wouldn't worry too much. But at the end of the day, we need to enjoy West Ham while we enjoy it. We know good times come, the good times go, so we might as well enjoy the good times when they're here. Hopefully for a longer period of time than usual, rather than one season wonder. But we need to enjoy it as we did. The end of game atmosphere outside stadium was class. We'll be fun back this week. No, I think so. And winning on Sunday again, it helps stem that sort of that interest, keeps the momentum going, keeps the fans going, all that type of stuff. So I think Thursday is going to be an absolute banging game. I mean, the thing was the Vienna game. Yes, I know there was a lot of fan trouble from Vienna, but they brought the atmosphere. They really did. Fair play to them. They were there singing all the time, and it's just great. Great to hear them banging and all that type of stuff. So, an atmosphere is only good if an atmosphere internally is only good if the players are playing well. So naturally we'll be up for it. And if the other team are giving you a bit, so if the other opposition are giving you a bit of banter, then you want to up your singing. So then you're battling one another. That's when you get a really good atmosphere in it. Read over the weekend, and it was perhaps we were not as massive. It was. It had been cancelled. The supporters club thing, which we were promoting, and we're going to be talking to all the supporters club members to see why. We don't really know why, to be honest, but we'll figure that out. And we'll be doing that again sometime. No problem at all. But other events do sell out. I think it's just that needs to be sort of, as I said, they're going to interview and survey the members themselves to find out why, because it was like a members only event. So we'll find out why that is, lads. We are still massive though. If Big Sam starts a loft it's not conservation, is it? Loft conversion. Sorry. Yeah, I think you spell check. Nolan is moving in with him. There we go. Big Sam. Went for Big Sam, went for Kevin Nolan at West Ham. So he did a job, Big Sam. Not, didn't do it as much as he should do for you guys, but he did us a job. He took us up and made us a hard team to go down, and that's what we have. We've stayed up. The longest period in our history in the top flight, I believe, over 10 years, which has never happened. So, 10 seasons is our 10th season, isn't it, in the Premier League? Let's think. Yeah, Flo. Yeah, I think it's our 10th season since we last went up. So, fair play to the man. Only if there's room for Carol at the end of the bed, fair play. AC, good old AC, still walking around Bucker still around here in his Newcastle kit. Someone said the other day in his Newcastle tracksuit. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot in a minute, guys. But as I said, just as a bit of just give you a bit more of a promo for tonight. 9 p.m. tonight we have our quiz. Make sure you check it out. Come in. You don't have to join if you don't want to. If you do, have a second device is usually better. So watching, us warble on the telly or your laptop and doing it on your phone or vice versa always makes things a lot interesting and easier rather than having to sort of keep diving in and diving out of the different applications on one device. Just a bit of a heads up. If you download the Kahoot app, sometimes that is better. How long is Moore's contract? No idea. I think it's another 3 years. I think he takes Kev everywhere he goes. I'm trying to. All right, we know, Paul. We know. As I said, if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. As always, we'll be back. Not tomorrow. I won't do lunchtime show tomorrow. Anton will be doing a daily tomorrow. But I'll be back Thursday to do your homework. West Ham Furniture 11. Terribly exciting stuff. So I look forward to that. In honour of Scott, of course. In honour for Scott. And then we'll be back for our quiz night tonight, so make sure you join that. As always, we like to thank at the end all our lovely channel members, over 50 of them on the within the channel so far. I think it's 54 channel members, and we'd like to thank them all. So everyone, take care, stay safe, wash those hands, come in your irons, and see you tonight. Cheers, bye.
It's like a family tree.